Hey guys, what's going on? Well, kind of figured out why I didn't miss making videos. Video card went bad, or went out on me. Too much memory. Anyway, don't even remember what I was talking about. On my Model 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it sent off as soon as I get my model. Well, let me see. Hopefully, I'll get my. Everything's looking good today, so hopefully I'm going to get that XTS5000 in VHF, which should look exactly like this, except it doesn't have that top tag protector on it. But that's cool. I don't, I mean, for what I paid for it, shit. I'm not going to bitch. But anyway, yeah, this is an intrinsically safe radio. I do have it set to I've got the keypad lock. Well, there's a scan list. There's a keypad lock. What's good about Model 2s is if you get a Model 2 and you want to upgrade, you don't have to pay for the screen. All you have to do is just get another keypad. So they pull the keypad and put a new keypad on, and you got to pay for the keypad rubber, but that usually comes with the keypad, I believe. But anyway, if you get a Model 1, then you've got both a screen, an LCD, and a keypad to switch out, or actually add. But either way, you can upgrade. The 2500s, 1500s will upgrade to 2500s. I did not know that. But they are essentially the same unit. The guts inside are essentially the board. They're essentially the same. I think the 1500s are 4 megs, I'm not sure. But anyway, oh, yeah, let me get to the flash on this. All tags match, by the way. Putting it into service mode, 5. There we go. It's host version, DSP, secure version R5. There's the K, that's what I want. That's what I look for on these. I haven't been able to find it before. But the AES256 encryption is encryption that I've never had before. By the way, to get it into service mode, I'll tell you in a second. KG1 AES256. That's a very good hardware encryption. And I'm going to have that keyed in, so that'll be nice. That'll be really nice. But yeah, Buddy Co told me about the GPS mics working on a 2500 Model 3. I forgot about it for the longest time. This is a GPS mic. And sure enough, channel selection does work. I kind of find it unacceptable because these GPS mics cost just about as much as a XTS5000. They're just, they're really expensive. So, you should be able to get a Commander mic and with channel selection. You should just be able to do this. You shouldn't need a GPS mic to do this. That is a shortcoming of the 2500. I find so few shortcomings on a 2500 that, I mean, man, for quick carry radios, these things will blow just about anything away. Short of an APX, which, put a kid through college and, you know, pay off your mortgage, you know, buy a new car. There's a lot more things. Those things run $7,000 a piece. You can find them on eBay for $2,500, but you're not going to touch an APX 7000 that is it a dealer, you know, Motorola dealer. Get this damn thing down, man. These things are tight on these antennas, but you won't touch an APX 7000 for the 7000 is just the model number meets the price. And actually the 5000s were the same way. But you know, that's going to change. I mean, you know, the prices are going to go down on those. It's just a matter of time. And when you've got 5000s, APXs are just killer. I mean, I can't say enough good things about APXs, but you know, if you want to check out, you know, beautiful APX radios, Co, I think, has he's got a very good video up, and this new push to talk pedal. He's got a couple good, really good videos up of his APX, and it actually he turns the speaker up on it, and you can tell how much louder the audio is than a 5000. And a 5000, I mean, is a loud radio. It's, you know, it's got a loud audio on it. But the APXs, I guess, have about double the power in the speaker. So you've got, you know, even more sound coming out. So, you know, I mean, that would help if you're, you know, if you're in a noisy environment. Yeah, this Model 2 came with a good Jedi mic, really nice one. You know, it's just your average Jedi, but there's nothing torn up on it, and it is a new model because you can always tell the newer version because it's got it's not a flat top. But so always look for that if you're looking for a new Jedi mic like these. These Jedi mics are good. You know, you can beat the hell out of these mics, and really, I mean, there's very little that can go wrong with those mics. But it came with a good Impress battery on it, and it's just a really sweet radio. The guy could have packed it a little better. You know, he just packed it, threw it in a box, and got it here. But hey, you know, that's kind of what you deal with when you deal with people you don't know on eBay. But FM approved, intrinsically safe all the way around, and the guy gave me one hell of a deal on this radio. I'm really happy to have it, especially with encryption. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to be sending this thing off and having a firmware upgrade done, and I'll have Co switch out the he's got a case, I've got a case waiting, and he's reserved one for me, been nice enough to do that. And he's going to do a firmware upgrade, then I'm going to have it sent off for to be flashed with all the bells and whistles that well, this radio's got them, you know, which almost makes you want to keep it like it is. But when you go to program a 5000, these things are as difficult as these things to program if they're not FPP. I'm just really getting spoiled because FPP is so easy. You know, you want to program, what you want, punch it in, the tones. You know, do you want mixed? Or do you want digital, analog? It's so simple. Same thing on this. Bandwidth. You know, I mean, it's just so simple. Channel name, you know, name it whatever you want, and you're done. You know, times that by hooking it up to a computer, hooking up to the software, and going through, you know, like a spreadsheet, and dicking around with channel assignments. Sometimes if you don't, if you're not careful, you'll type the numbers in, then you'll switch over to the next box, and as you switch over to the next box, if you don't do a click on somewhere to set that, to actually set what you typed in, it will revert back to the original. It's a pain in the ass. And the 5000, you know, the 5000 CPS is just like that. But the CPS itself, man, the features in it, you know, these things will talk. You know, when it's channel announcement, look at all the other videos that are on. I mean, they're just, you know, these guys know what they're doing. I don't know that much about CPS and programming. People ask me, you know, about shit all the time as well. Well, like, you know, if I knew that, you know, I would probably have my radios doing that right now. MDC I still haven't figured out. I've seen videos on it. You guys have put out videos that, you know, I mean, are so simple and so good, and, you know, they're timely. They're not drawn out like these, you know. I mean, and I should get it, but I still don't. I'm, you know, a bit of an idiot, so, you know, I do the best I can though. But so 4 or 5,000, I'm real glad about that. I do need to get me one. Well, I've got a stubby. These antennas aren't bad. I like whips. I mean, the whips are nice. But at the same time, I'm sold on Moto Turbo VHFs, and this is a sturdy antenna. And it's a good antenna. And I like them a lot. So, I've got so many of these VHF antennas, both stubbies, and, you know, I've got UHFs that are stubbies, but actually I need UHFs now. Need 2 or 3 of them, that maybe 4 or 5, that, because I don't know what, you know, what other radios I might wind up getting in. And if they get in, I don't like having to wait for parts. You know, it's a pain in the ass to wait for parts. It's a pain in the ass to order parts. And if you order them all at once, that pain in the ass, you know, only happens once. So, you know, you can't get by without one of these adapters. If you use a hand mic, get one. If you use a hand mic. If you don't, I'd still get one. Anyway, guys, later on, that's all the time I want to spend on it, but yeah, XTS5000 Q-Split. I think it's in great shape. I do have a brand new case. It's a Model 2, and it is a 5000R. So it's going to be a killer Model 3. It'll be a really nice Model 3. I might have the... I don't know if I'm gonna. Well, I don't know. I may just keep. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that encryption module. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in a VHF unit, or if I'm gonna keep it in this unit. Probably keep it in this unit because I don't use encryption, and you know, it depends. I may just sell the board. But I'll just have to see. I'm not sure. I do like encryption, but at the same time, you know, I'm not some James Bond guy. I mean, I mainly use radios for talk around, and encryption means very little to me. I don't care if people hear me. You know, it's if they're listening in, they're probably pretty bored. So, you know, encryption is, you know, good for law enforcement and, you know, for military and things like that, but, you know, for really anything else, you don't need encryption. I mean, you just don't. But at the same time, encryption is very nice to have. You know, it's like having a V8 with a lot of power. You may not use it all the time, but it's really cool to have on the back burner if you ever want to use it. And, you know, I mean, that's just kind of the way these radios are. The more options they have, the more things you can tap into in the CPS. And, you know, if you don't want anybody to hear what you're saying, turn on the encryption. So, but you've got to have that keyed in. You know, a lot of the radios that'll come out, yeah, this is encrypted. In fact, the key is set, on these, but the thing is, you've got to have matching keys. So you've got to take your radios, and the radios you want with encryption on them, you've got to have keyed the same. You know, it's just like a lock. You can't, you know, if you're going to transmit back and forth, you've got to key your radios the same. I believe they have OTAR, but I don't know if that works for encryption right. You guys could probably be able to tell me that. Kind of curious about that. I think it's over-the-air rekeying, but I don't think that has anything to do with encryption. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, leave a comment and let me know, because I'd be interested to know exactly what OTAR is. Multi-key? Nah, geez, I don't know. But yeah, this radio's got a really good flash code on it, and everything matches. Turned out great. Damn, 15 minutes. See, that's why I don't like making videos. But I'm gonna start back up again. I'm gonna try and provide you guys with some more of what I used to be able to do. So that'll be a good thing. And I've got radios on eBay now, but I need to list some more. So the 3000s have to go. And these 5000s I'm going to hold on to. I'm going to sell a couple of the 2500s. They're not going to go cheap, but they're going to go reasonably. I've had a lot done to them, and conversion, alignment, reflashing, firmware upgrades. You know, you can find a lot of radios on eBay, but when you have a lot of things like firmware upgrades done, that costs money. You know, so I mean, yeah, my prices are a little bit more, but at the same time, you're getting a really, really good radio, and I mean, it's a good deal. Take it easy, guys. Later on, love that Model 2. Now I know why people like these Model 2s. They're great radios. I just wish it had FPP, but it will. I'm going to try and get it off this week, but if I don't, it may be early next week. It just depends on when that 2500 arrives, and if it's not a brick in a box. Hopefully it won't be. You know, hopefully it's exactly shown just like I bought it. But I paid, didn't pay very much for it. It does need a firmware upgrade. I think the guy's going to be solid. I don't think it'll turn out to be a scam. But watch eBay, by the way. Watch people with low feedback, and watch people who copy pictures, because there's a lot of scamming going on. I've run into it, and so have a lot of other people, and I've noticed it. A lot of scamming going on eBay. Watch those people. You know, watch the sellers. Go with the trusted seller. Go with a guy like Co. Go with a guy like, you know, Al, NYPD. You know, go with people like that. You know, there's a lot of good sellers on. Watch the people who don't have any feedback, or have everything they've sold, you know, they've had a problem with. You know, avoid those people at all costs. People with no feedback, avoid those people. You know, unless you're a gambler. And this radio that I bought, this guy had no feedback. Man, you know, it's a gamble. I trust eBay about as far as I can throw them, but if you do get screwed, they'll make it right. You know, you buy in good faith. But like I said, watch the people who have low feedback or no feedback. Unless you know those people, it's iffy whether you'll get the radio. And if you can't afford to lose the money temporarily, or possibly altogether, make sure that you deal with somebody credible. You know, Co is very credible. Al, NYPD. There's so many people. Eddie Esperaz. I mean, you know, there's a lot of good sellers, and I'm a good seller. And you know, deal with people that you know will get you the product. people overseas usually have hacked radios, but every once in a while you'll get lucky and get a good one. But you know, if they don't have tags, they're not worth it, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But I explained about that in the last video, so take it easy, guys. Later on, gee, my knee. If you sat through this and sat through the other one, man, don't know what to tell you. Later on, guys, take it easy.